Woo!
Oh, let's go!
Next level nation. Okay, y'all. Oh man. We've been waiting all week to get back to this, yo. TTT, exactly. How you feeling? How you feeling, bro?
Feeling great. Feeling awesome. Got an amazing guest on the podcast today. Shinovi Garcia.
That's what I'm talking about. Amazing guest. Let's just go real quick over how we leveled up this week. I'm gonna give it to you first this week, so let me know.
Okay. How I leveled up this week is I got a couple of things done that I want to accomplish this week. I kind of have a different mindset in terms of segmenting my time and kind of trying to form my way. I was sick actually for 2 days, so during that time period, I was like, you know what? We need to formulate and have more control over our time. And I started kind of like, I always go to Guitar Center all the time. I was like, we need to start taking the time that we have that's entertainment and putting it into something that's useful, that's producing something. You know what I'm saying? And
yes, sir.
It started making me realize, like, start finding the things in your life that's taking away from things that are not useful. Make them useful. Like I would take guitars. I would sell more to guitars so I could try to find something that I used all the time instead of something that just sat there and just wasted my time. So now I'm trying to take the wastefulness out of my life. And then I've been really focusing on God more so than anything now, like reading the word, getting into more prayer, trying to get more focus on not only on my mindset when it comes to money too, changing my mindset when it comes to money, like really focusing on God being my source more than anything else. That's how I leveled up this week.
That's big, TTMT.
Yeah, man.
I'm piggybacking that, man. We must, the stars must be aligned because I've been spending more time in my word this week too, and more time in prayer. Just personal talk with God. Adonai, my God.
Yeah.
Spending some time just making him my God this week, and bringing up myself in my playing and in my guitar playing and my trumpet playing. I've been doing that, and this is the next level right here. Is taking it up another level in the podcast.
Yes,
and we're doing that with a very special guest. That TTMT is found, and he's going to do the introduction, and we're going to bring it on the screen.
So we have the wonderful Shinovi Garcia, who I met at church very recently. Saw her in church, and she introduced herself at a certain point, and I did find out how awesome she was because she was a singer. I introduced to her worship as a worship leader, singing, and then of course, we eventually got to meet her and get to know the fact that she's a very creative individual entrepreneur, has done makeup, has done vocals before, has rapped before, has had a whole career doing a whole bunch of things, has a couple other things that she has in the works with her business. She's done graphic designs, does websites. She's done a number of different things, has lived in Japan as well. As a person, of color living in a whole nother culture and nation. So she's got plenty of experiences. And I want to introduce one of these great people who has become one of my new best friends, Shinovi Garcia.
Here we go. Welcome to the stage.
Welcome to the stage, Shinovi Garcia, also known as Novi G.
Who wanted to join too?
Yes.
Getting into the picture.
Hi. Right. Hi. How are you guys doing?
You're doing excellent. How are you doing?
Excellent.
Oh, I'm doing well. Juggling a million things at once, as usual, but it's another day.
Making it happen. That's what I'm talking about.
This is Zay.
Say hi, Zay.
Say hi.
Hey.
Say hi. All right. Say bye-bye. He's not going anywhere.
Okay. He's not going anywhere.
Zay refuses to leave mom. Okay.
I know, right?
It's okay.
Give us the actual way that your name, because your name actually is very interesting. How did you get your name? Because that's a different way about it. Go ahead. Tell us.
Yeah, so my name came from, so when my mom was pregnant, she was taking suggestions for names. And I have two older brothers, and they're very opposite, like completely opposite. Hold on a second. Yeah, so they are pretty opposite. So one is like, how about Ashley? How about Stephanie? And then the other one's like, how about Genesis, like Sega Genesis? How about Atari?
Yeah.
And then one of the names he said was Shinobi, like from the ninja game. And my mom was like, wow, I like that, but I'm going to change a couple letters. So here I am.
Shinobi.
Yes.
Yes. This is a great story. Brothers can be brothers, you know?
Yeah.
That's wild.
The other one was pretty upset. He was like, really? Shinobi? Like, Ashley's a nice name.
You could have been Ashley.
You could have been Ashley.
Yeah, I could have been. Or Kayla or something.
It's true. What's your middle name?
Olivia.
Olivia, okay. I like Olivia. Olivia is beautiful. It's a beautiful name.
It's nice.
Thanks.
So, Shinobi, tell us a little bit about where you're from originally.
Okay, I was born in New York, and then I was raised in both New York and Florida.
Okay. So you feel like you're a New Yorker or a Floridian more?
I don't know. Because when I moved to Florida, I was pretty young. Like I came here like elementary school age. And then I moved back to New York, high school. So it's kind of like high school is like when you become who you are.
Yeah.
So it's like in high school, I was in New York, but like a lot of my early life was in Florida. So it's kind of hard to like, and then when I graduated high school, I moved back to Florida for college. So it's kind of like,
yeah.
It's both. What's at FAU?
FAU?
Okay.
Yeah. Go Owls.
Go Owls.
Hey.
And what do you specialize in?
Like my major in college?
Yeah.
It started out as neuroscience.
Okay.
And then I changed it to health administration.
Okay. And why did you start out in neuroscience? You want to be a neurosurgeon?
So I wanted to be a neurosurgeon. And then I was kind of partying more than going to class. And it was either like take the L or just change to something easier. So I changed it.
Interesting. That would have been a long period of time. How long would it be for you to be a neurosurgeon? It takes a while, doesn't it?
It was like 11 years.
But how much money would you make?
A lot.
Exactly. A lot.
A whole lot.
How is that? We were talking about more than six figures. Like what? We're into like 600,000 per year, maybe.
Yeah.
It's a good month change. Do you
Sometimes more than that. Like I don't regret it because that's like it's not me.
Yeah,
those are for the humans that are built like computers.
Really rigid, right?
Yeah, those are for the people that you're like, what's 967 times 43? And they're like, oh, 1,001. Yeah, no, that's not me.
I see the
neuro. Oh yeah, I'm getting more Florida vibes than I am New York. I'm getting more Florida vibes from Novi.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I like, you don't seem like you're from New York because I'm from New York originally, right? So I was like, her and her friend, like Christina, I was like, when I met them, I was like, yeah, I don't feel like New York to me. Like, I don't feel the New Yorkness, but like every once in a while it comes out in her character. I can tell.
Okay.
So health administration.
It's the Christian New York.
It's the Christian New York? Okay.
That's good. That's good. So I was reading the questionnaire, and it's really sort of inspiring. It's really inspiring. So, how does one start a cookbook? How do
Oh
you?
my
How do you get
gosh.
to this point? She lit up. Here we go.
No, so it's crazy. So I made something for my husband one day, and he was like, "Babe, this is so good. You got to make it again." And I was like, "Oh."
Oh.
And then I tried to make it again, and he's like, "It doesn't taste like when you made it before." And I was like, "Well, I didn't like, I didn't follow, like I just did something." And then I was like, from now on, I'm going to start writing down what I'm doing. So if he asks for it again, I could be like, okay, well, let me see what I did. And then after I started writing a lot down, I was like, oh, I should make a cookbook. So, and then like I enjoy like mixing a whole bunch of different cultures in a pot. So yeah, it's different. Like you might see something in there that you're like, oh, okay, fried chicken. And then when you taste it, you're like, this tastes different though. Like this is not like typical fried chicken.
Interesting.
Creative. I like it.
And where is this? Where can we find this cookbook at?
In my phone.
Why
I haven't finished it.
Okay.
Talk about starting things and not finishing them, right?
We're gonna get this published, man.
Yeah, we're gonna get you published. We're gonna get you out there.
Yeah.
What is that?
What happened?
Go ahead. You were gonna say something.
Oh, I was like, a lot of it is too, like, I'll start something and I'm like, this ain't it, like, and then I'll stop and then I'll have another idea, start something else, and then I'll be going good and I'm like, but it's not how I want it to be. So I'll come back to this another time. Like, I even like wrote a murder mystery game.
What?
But I've never played it and I kind of stopped writing it too. So
you have all this stuff that God has put in you that needs to be finished. Like, how do you I guess this is the thing, like, how do you delineate what is important, what your priorities are, and try, because I think that's like everyone else's, unless they've already got to a certain point of level in life, that's everyone's like situation, right? They'll start something, don't finish it, they'll give up on it, and they won't come back to it ever again. They won't realize how powerful it is in its inception. Like, the Bible talks about, don't despise small beginnings, right? Because we always it's almost like God gives you a seed and it's good at that seed and you just refuse to water it. Like, he's like, here's water, water around you, water. And you're like, no, I don't want to pick up I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
Man, I had a moment like that where I saw it firsthand. So I never really shop at Aldi, but I guess someone was telling my mom that Aldi had like really good fruit. So we went to Aldi and I was like, we should just walk around and see what's in here. And then I saw these candles. They were drinks. They were like in the drink cups, but they were candles. And I was like, not my idea in this store. I literally was selling candles that were like drinks. But when I got pregnant, it was hard to like do it with all the fumes and stuff. So I stopped. But like, it was so, like, it was fun. Like, someone will be like, I'll be like, what's your favorite drink? And they'll be like, oh, I like a passion fruit margarita. So I'd get the margarita glass. I'll get some passion fruit. I'll put a little orange in there and like the lime, like how a margarita is. Mix it until it smells like the drink. Sometimes I had to go out and get drinks, for my job, so I could taste and smell how it is.
R&D.
Right? They made my life so hard. But, yeah. So it was fun and it was really nice. I put the ice in there too, if, on the rocks, and you could order on the rocks or like without ice. And then the wick looked like a straw and everything.
Wow.
I think I still have the page up on Instagram.
Interesting. So why now? Like, it's too much to do? Like, you abandon it? Like, it's done forever?
Yeah, it was a lot. And then I was using different types of waxes.
Mhm.
And so the straw part, like the wick that I had, it's a wooden wick.
Mhm.
And some waxes will melt with the wooden wick and some won't. Some drinks
Mhm.
are clear, some are like dark. So I would have to use different types of waxes. Like there's a clear wax
Mhm.
and it's made from gel. So it's like a gel wax. But when you burn the wick, the gel wax doesn't melt as good as like, let's say a beeswax.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
like I'd have different reactions. Like the ice cubes are made from the gel wax. So once I have the
Mhm.
gel wax with like beeswax or soy wax, it messes up the consistency. So the wick wouldn't. So there's still like a lot of research that I have to do with it and
Mhm.
stuff like that. So it would be like starting from the bottom all over again.
Wow. Hmm.
Mhm.
Okay.
You know,
But it was fun.
I know it's got to be fun. I
Yeah.
suffer from that same thing, man. I feel like we're searching for something to just give us that, like, oh, I'm all in. Like, this is where I'm at. Sometimes I feel like that, like, yeah, yo, this is what I do now. I have to search for that one thing. But sometimes you can pass by that thing that you think wasn't that great. Like, I'll leave it alone for a minute, and you pass by it, and you go, and then you see like 80 other people doing it on Instagram, and you go like, why did y'all have to show me this? I could have been anywhere else on the internet right now, but you're gonna
Exactly.
show me my
True.
ideas sitting in front of myself, and it's crazy. So with that being said, though, really crazy question. Okay, if you could live in the future or the past, which one would you pick and why?
Future or the past? I kind of don't want to pick.
You're a
But
now
if I
person.
had to, yeah,
That's what I'm talking about. Live in the
That's
moment.
good. You
That's
do
good.
everything in the moment. What does your day look
not
like?
exactly. 'Cause I do things now preparing for the future,
Hmm.
Okay.
but I'm not like concerned about what the future looks like. And then the past already happened, so I don't need to go back there.
Do you think about your past often?
Mm, not really.
Because I think visionaries are always looking toward the future. The Bible talks about the fact that a good man or a good woman prepares a place for his children's children, right? Or has things in store for his children's children. And I think that if you're good, you prepare a legacy for your kids or who's coming after you, right? So that means in order for you to do that, you've got to bring out everything that's in you. Like there's so many different things and components to yourself. You think everybody knows like you've done comedy before, right? Right? Gone out and done comedy. Like you did it for a period of time. You're semi successful at it because you didn't get booed, right?
Yeah,
Where did you do comedy in South Florida or New York? That makes a big
Florida.
difference.
Hey, look, if
Okay.
I was in New York, I probably would have got boost.
They would have had the hangman come and get you, right? But
What? They would have been throwing hot dogs because they don't have like tomatoes just chilling.
It's so
throwing hot dogs and everything. You would have been really. I think you would have been good at it. I mean, if you kept going, right?
What, throwing hot
Maybe.
dogs? Let me
No, doing comedy.
see.
Who knows?
Cha-ching.
Throwing
With
hot
that being
dogs is
said,
wild.
what's something you always wanted to try but haven't yet, and what's stopping you?
I wanted to try. I wanted to do skydiving.
Oh, really?
Ooh, skydiving's not on
Yeah.
the list, but it sounds interesting.
You could go to iFly. It's much
That's
safer.
And I'm like afraid of heights.
And you're afraid of heights?
But like, I think skydiving would be fun.
That would be weird.
Skydiving.
I don't know.
I'm thinking about it. I don't know.
I don't know.
I
It just
don't
takes
know.
one time, but shoot not to open.
I'm barely getting on the plane right
Shoot,
now.
not to
I don't know
open.
if we're getting out of one and jumping out. I don't know.
You know, I'll tell you, you should try iFly. You know, have you seen iFly? It's down here.
Yeah, but I heard it's not the same.
It's never going to be the same because
Yeah,
the danger level. I mean, if you have that guy strapped to you, I'm sure you'll be fine, right?
There's only like a couple of thousand people who actually have ever skydived before, and it's like a very
Trying to be in that group.
club. It's a very small group of people that actually skydive.
I don't know if I could pass
There
out.
was a rapper, I forgot his name. He's skydived with a bunch of people. I think it was Method Man, not Method Man, Redman.
Oh, Redman?
Redman is in the club of people who skydive.
I thought you were going to say Batman.
More than once.
Really? More than once?
There's a very small group of people who skydive, bro. There's not a whole lot of people.
So you want to skydive?
What were you expecting my answer to be?
Canoeing in the rapids of Michigan or something.
Canoeing.
Just to be facetious, I had no vision of what you were going to say. I just wanted to see if there was something that got you more excited than what we've been talking about.
So, I do have some ideas, but I'm not gonna say them on here because I don't want them to get stolen.
Don't go there. No, there's thousands of people watching this. Don't give your ideas out right now. We just talked about how people ruin our dreams by showing us everything that we're supposed to do.
Oh, for real. Those little drink candles, I was like, that's crazy.
How did you feel? Did you feel like God, you gave me something and I didn't continue with it, or you felt like, that was their dream and just kept going with it? Because I always feel like anytime God gives you a seed for something, there's a purpose for it, and if you don't take that seed and grow it, somebody else will grow it. You know, but I do think that whatever God called you to do, you have to have a do or die version of. You have to die for it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You've got to be built to do that specifically. Like, if you don't feel like you're that passionate where before I die, I have to do this, I don't really think it's really that deep. I think whatever God gives you that is like, literally you feel like God put me here to do this, I think that I have to do it, then I think that's something you're willing to make sacrifices for, and you won't give up on. But I think because you're creative.
I wasn't like, when I saw it, I was like, wow, that's crazy. But then I just kept walking. Like, it wasn't anything deep.
But it shows you how creative you are. I mean, you've done other creative things. Tell us about some other creative things you've done.
I've done poetry.
Okay.
I do voice acting. Like, I could do a bunch of accents.
Give us the accents. Give us a selection.
Okay. This is always a tough. Like, what? Give me a place, and I'll tell you if I can do it or not.
Indian operator.
What?
Indian operator.
Hello, thank you for calling AT&T. Can I have the last name for your account, please? Thank you.
That's good. That's good.
No, I'm gonna wind it out.
Why not?
Jamaican. Well, an accent would actually be something like, yeah, I've moved from Jamaica and I've been living in America for about like 15 years. And now I'm in school.
That is an accent.
Give us British.
Oh, I love the British accent. I feel like everyone does it though, yeah?
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm talking about, bro?
You know what I'm talking about, bro?
But there's like different places in England. Like, there's posh accents, and then there's like people that are like from the slums, pretty much, and like they're all different. Yeah.
That sounds like the Jamaican. Like if I seen something on HBO, they had like I forgot like Idris Elba's kind of black Jamaican British accent. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
you think so? And then
Think
there's
so.
also people that they talk like you think so, and then there's people like you think so. Like there's difference.
No, y'all want to hear a funny accent? You got to go back and watch Jaws. They have this
Jaws?
guy. Yeah, they have this guy. It's so old that they just have this guy that's speaking like he's supposed to be Jamaican, but he's speaking in like a Bahamian dialect.
It's
It's
always the
really
Jamaican
bad.
accent.
It's always a Jamaican accent.
Jamaican accent. Jamaican accent is not an easy accent, actually.
It's
You-
really not.
You
It's
see,
They
like,
do horrible. They butcher it every time.
really bad.
Troy, you
Me and
actually
my
have to.
friend them, we going out. And I'm like, what? What is that?
Terrible. They're
Another
always-
movie they doing terrible in. I think it was Bad Boys 2 or 3. It was really bad. It was supposed to be well they did the Jamaican thing and they did the Creole. The Creole was so bad in that movie. Because they had the Haitian gangs in there. I was like, yo, even I know this is bad. This is I'm American. I'm like,
Oh,
American. I'm like I don't like this is bad. So
the only like Jamaican accent that I like is like Calypso from like what's it from? Individual and yeah.
Yeah.
She kills it.
It's smooth.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. And you've done acting yourself, right?
It was mostly at church, but like yeah, I have.
How was your acting experience? How come you didn't go beyond the church and do something else outside of that?
I think it's because I've always been kind of like hesitant to put anything out. I've had a bunch of friends like, oh, you should do videos on YouTube. You should do videos on Vine. Y'all remember Vine?
Yeah.
You have to put videos on Vine.
Fine.
And then when TikTok came out, they're like, do TikTok. And I
decided not to do it at all.
yeah. And then like those celebrity stories came out. I'm not gonna drop no names. But
You were telling me about the Diddy stuff. Like you were going deep into the Diddy stuff, right? You told me about that.
then I was like, I'm so happy I didn't put anything out because I know certain people got discovered on YouTube and yeah.
You went to a deep
I'm glad I didn't get discovered.
You glad you didn't get discovered?
No, don't want to be discovered.
Interesting. So let me ask you this. In terms of your relationship with God, how is your relationship with God? How important is it to you?
Oh, that's like the only relationship that matters. Sorry, bestie. But yeah, it's been kind of like there was a time where I kind of like strayed away from like my beliefs, but it's not even the beliefs. It's like what I'm supposed to be doing. So like I already knew what was right and wrong, but like the wrong just seemed more fun in the moment.
Yeah.
But I have to say that life is more enjoyable now while I'm like committed to my faith than it was when I was at the club every weekend.
Wow. Interesting. What is the difference? Is it because of guilt, or you feel like it's just the fact that you feel more renewed being with God than being on the other side?
I feel like on the other side, the happiness was temporary and it was very situational. But now, like happiness is just that's my life. I don't know. Yeah. And then it's like if I'm ever like in a moment where I'm feeling disappointed or anything like that, Like God just be like, bro, I'm right here. Like, chill out. You're being dramatic. And I'm like, okay, my bad. It always happens that way too, which is funny story. So I got into an argument with my husband one time, and I was supposed to go on a flight to come here, actually. And
Where's
I
here?
was going out for a walk here, the US. We live in
Oh,
Japan.
okay.
Yeah, so we left the house. I left the house to go on a walk. It was like probably like 11:30 in the night. And I'm going for a walk and my mom calls me, or I call my mom and I'm just like, Mom, I'm so annoyed, whatever, whatever. And I told her what was going on. She's like, well, just go back home and go to sleep. And I said, no, I need to go for a walk. I need some air. Like, I'm going for a walk. And then she's like, okay, well, it's pretty late. You do have like a long flight tomorrow. You have your son that you need to take care of on that flight. And I'm like, I know, but I can't sleep right now. I just need to go for a walk. And she's like, okay. And I was like, I'll call you back when I get back to the house. So it's like almost midnight for me. So over here, it's like maybe 11 a.m. Um, so I'm walking and I'm like, all right, before I keep walking, let me just pray. And I was like, before I start praying, God, can you just give me a word? I kid you not. I literally heard what verse to turn to, and I opened the Bible and it says, children, you must obey your parents. And I'm like, bruh.
Oh,
And then I'm
Wow.
like, all right, let me keep reading. And then it says, honor your father and I was like, all right, God, I'm going back home. So I called mom and I'm like, Mom, God
Crazy.
told me to go back home.
Wow. That's pretty dope.
man, the word will show up in your life, man, and
I'm
it'll
telling
change.
you,
You be like, really, God? Like, really?
Yo.
That's what
every single time.
I had those moments where I say, God, what you need me to do? Not thinking I'm going to hear anything. No, here he comes. As soon as I say it, yo, I need you to go do this and then do this. Like, look, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I don't. It like really, like I'm just like, okay, all right. This part of me just gonna have to die today. I gotta go. It's just what it is. You have to die to that, and,
Yeah.
It's
it's part of it.
Christine.
Oh, Christine's here. Come on,
Christine is
Christine. Don't be
here.
Christine
shy.
made it.
Christine
Oh,
made it.
you can
Hey,
sit in my chair. Oh, no, please do that. She can hear you dying.
How's it going, Christine?
She can hear you. Hold on.
Oh, she can't
not
hear?
yet.
Okay. Christine is rocking the whole
Hi.
flag.
Is it loud?
Christine, how you doing?
Switching up the guests. How you doing?
Hi,
Christine,
I'm
how are
good.
you?
How are you?
Good. You're repping Jamaica.
Oh, yes.
That's good. How long you been over here in the United States?
It's been 10 years.
Okay. 10 years. Nice. How do you like it?
I like it. It's pretty similar to Jamaica. So, weather-wise and the people too. There's a lot of Jamaicans or Caribbean people over here. So,
Okay. How long have you known Novi? How long have you known Novi? How long have you known Novi?
I can't really hear them. Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay. It can't.
I think it's on the wrong
Put the speaker on.
Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties.
No, we hear you just fine. You're good. You're good on hearing. We can hear you guys, but
yeah, we can hear you.
Hear us. It's a story.
Yeah.
I can hear them, but
please wait while we connect your call.
Whoa. Turn it up.
I don't know how to change the output.
Oh, it's like a app or something.
Can I connect it on my laptop?
Of course.
Yeah.
Same link. Mm, 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 mm. Oh,
Did they freeze on your side?
you look froze, yeah. We'll just take them out so we can get them back on the stage.
Yeah, man.
Mm, 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 mm.
What song are you singing in your head right now?
Oh, you don't want to know.
Sounds bad.
It's a really bad song.
Really? You know,
Not for me. That's not for me because I'm married. But
okay. I see this. They're saying something in the chat.
they're saying something in the chat. We're not getting any video, so that's why I haven't added them to the screen.
Oh, okay.
You guys are the video is just not showing. That's all. There we go. We almost had something.
Why is it?
We had a little circle.
Oh,
real quick.
Gotta get your face on there. Okay.
Boom. Can you hear us now?
Yes, I can hear you much better.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm?
Do you prefer this camera or my phone?
I mean, we already switched. So we're kind of in there already.
You're in there.
Okay.
You guys can hear us better. It's better for the conversation.
Yeah. That's cool.
Okay. Let's get to it, right? I am fasting right now. So all of my questions are going to be centered around this type of stuff. Who has the better food? Of all the places you travel, who has the better food? Where do you get your meal from? Like, where do you go to get that?
Like places or like stores?
I mean, like in between Japan and South Florida and New York. What's your favorite? What's your favorite spot?
They froze again. They're like
froze. See, God don't want me talking about food when I'm hungry.
That's what happens. But you know the thing about it is, I realized food has been like a big part of.
Oh, we're moving again. We got eyeball.
You guys are back.
Yeah, I hope so.
You're back. Go ahead. Did you get the question?
I said Italy.
Italy.
Right? Yeah, I'd say because I've only been here, Jamaica. I've been to New York. The food in Jamaica is really good.
I think you're biased.
But if you're talking about another culture, I'd say since moving up here, I've had Haitian food and it's good too.
Yeah, that's true. I think it depends on like what you're trying to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you want pizza, you gotta go to New York. Japanese pizza's not it.
It's just not it. Just like like no.
Doing the Italian thing good.
You sound like you tried it like 2 or 3 times.
In Japan?
I don't know. In Italy, did I have pizza? Did I really go to Italy and not have
pizza? Right?
That's crazy.
Pasta, though, right?
Oh, I had
you at least have gelato and pizza there. Like
I had gelato and I had pasta for sure.
Definitely. But I hear, in Italy, well, they used to tell me this. I don't know if they was trying to get me off pizza or not. But I heard like pizza was like Italy's junk food.
Yeah.
It wasn't something that was like, their main dishes or anything like that. It was something that, I guess the young people did. And then I fell in love with it because of the Ninja Turtles. I don't know if y'all know who those people are. But that was my thing. But I'm a major pizza everywhere. I know all the Miami pizza spots. I got you. You want to go? We going. It is what it is.
Okay.
I want to go to Miami.
I know a place
I
is
love
not
pizza.
pizza.
Okay, let's get off of this and go to Miami.
Miami, yeah, back home. Miami, yeah. Dirk doesn't like Miami. TTMT is
I
like.
can't stand Miami. Ugh. I used to live in Miami for like how many years did I live there? Like at least 10 years.
That's
I don't
why.
like nothing about Miami at all. Because Miami and South Beach and Fort Lauderdale, 3 different places. You like Miami?
I like visiting Miami. I don't think the traffic is horrible.
Terrible.
It's just, it's different.
It's different, right?
Oh,
Where's that light? What happened? Yeah, Jesus get through the come through the door. But you had a visitation right there. What was that?
Food. All right, we gotta get off food, man. I just wanted to,
Yeah, please get off of food because we got.
I had to break for a minute because I'm pretty hungry right now.
Y'all are hungry from all
and
the
you
food.
say you're fasting. Oh my God.
Oh, it's a journey. It's a journey. It's been going. I can't. I say it's tough, but I can't say that I've had a bad experience fasting. You get what I'm saying? It's like every day, like God shows me something new. You know, a new perspective on something, or I've even like been fasting and I just decided to jump out and play all my instruments at one time, you know, and that's been the time where I learned the most and got a lot of stuff done. You know, things that you think you just don't have no time for after you scrolled for 6 hours. You're like, I don't have time for other stuff. You look at that screen time on your phone and you're like, I know I didn't spend 12 hours looking at the phone. Like, yeah, you probably did. But that's my fasting experience in a nutshell. It's been, I thank God for it. But TTMT, what you got for him, man?
Yeah, so we're talking about this food thing. I know we're gonna stay on it too long, but I've been like trying to work on not eating carbs. So no bread, no sugar, no fried anything. It's tough. I mean, I feel less tired and feel less exhausted. Like I had like a potato fry from like Chick-fil-A, immediately tired, exhausted. Like I was like, whoa, because I haven't had it for like 2 weeks. No carbs, right? Just salads, fruits, and like probably plant wraps, right? And chicken too, right? Chicken and fish and brown rice. But I don't know, it's just kind of helping with the stomach. You know what I'm saying? All the roughage keeps you like nice and you know what I'm saying? Keeps you nice and lean.
Oh my God, man.
So ladies, so what do you like to eat? What do you like to eat in general? I know you like
Get off the food, bro. Get off the food.
Yeah, like please. We still haven't eaten dinner yet.
Oh, we haven't. We've been talking about cookbooks and pizza
for a while. Chrissy, let's get back to you. Chrissy, what do you do for a living?
I'm in accounting.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like for real though, it's not like one of those things where you ask someone what they do and they say accounting because what they really do is inappropriate.
Oh my God!
I
hope that wasn't an Easter egg.
So they say like all the strippers say that they do accounting because no
really?
one asks follow-up questions once you say what?
Oh,
I never knew that.
I didn't know that either.
Because once you say
you're really good at counting the money,
okay, cool.
Yeah, okay.
Interesting.
That's wild.
Hopefully they look like
we've been in TTMT. We've been enlightened.
We've been enlightened. I never knew this. This is
next
like
guest that says they're accounting.
Exactly. Okay.
That's what they might mean.
So now every time someone says they're an accountant, I'll be like, okay.
Find a follow-up question.
Follow-up question.
Can you do my accounting? So how long have you been doing that, Chrissy?
It's been like a little bit over a year. Before I was like in financial servicing. So I work at the Hard Rock right now.
Okay. Exciting.
Not really, but
it sounds like an exciting job because you work there, but
I know that's what I thought, but
You thought it was gonna be fun? Like accounting can't be that much fun though.
Right.
It's hard,
exactly.
right?
Yeah. Learning. That's the good thing.
I can imagine. Go ahead. You were gonna say something?
Like, are we on our way to do something else? Because you don't sound like you're gonna make it long with accounting at the Hard Rock. You got anything planned in the future?
I'm in the process of figuring it out.
Yeah, you just don't seem like somebody that's gonna stay somewhere where they're bored.
Yeah. That's the thing about being in life. Like, how long do you see yourself in that path, or how long you've been doing it? How long you've been doing accounting though?
Like a little bit over a year.
Okay, it's not too bad.
The laptop must not be on the same internet.
No, it must not be, because it's freezing in the middle.
Froze. We're froze, Novi and Chrissy.
You guys there?
Just hope they're gonna pop back up in a minute.
Oh, okay.
One, two, three.
Go.
Internet work.
Internet work now. Come on. They'll get off our show, man. Stop trying to hold up D&D
All right.
Next Level Podcast.
Next Level Nation, man.
Next Level Nation, exactly.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
So
man.
that was a riveting conversation.
Yes.
I find myself, you know what I'm saying, in their spots, you know, sometimes just like, yo, I'm trying to move the conversation more towards future endeavors and, you know, what people plan on doing. Like me, I see myself like at the top of what I can do at my school. And it's really, sometimes it's heartbreaking.
Really? Why is that?
Because I just feel like I'm at the top of this thing, and now I want to like move on. And I've watched all of the kids move on, and then when it's time for me to move on, it's like, ooh, I don't want to leave.
Yeah,
but we're not gonna make the ladies wait any longer. We got Novi and Chris on.
Put him back in.
Back to the stage.
Hey, welcome back.
Hi.
So I'll talk about who's gonna buy one of y'all.
Synchronicity, right? Synchronicity. So 1 year. 1 year, right?
A little bit over a year. For accounting specifically, but I was kind of like in finance before for like years since graduating.
From graduating school? So you've been over for 10 years. Did you go to school here as well?
College. Okay,
where?
FAU.
Okay. Is that where y'all met?
Yes.
Okay, nice. That's pretty cool. So how do we get rich, Chrissy? Because you're in financial service.
I'm trying to figure that out too. Like
they don't teach you that.
Somebody got to know, Chrissy. Somebody got to know.
I want to go on.
They don't teach you that in financial service how to get rich.
When you get to work, email the CEO.
They're the ones making the money. Yeah.
That's crazy part. Do you want to say something?
No, it's big money when you can run a giant flashlight all night outside of a guitar that's a LED screen. You got a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. Why?
I went there the other night, and it's just like, I thought about like the mental state of everybody coming in there. Everybody's going in there to put some money in the building.
Yeah.
Nobody's going there to take anything out, really. Like you think you're going there to take something out. But you really have to put in before you get anything back.
Right.
I'm just like, just think of every car there. Let's go with a figure. Like everybody's gonna spend $20 out of every car.
Yeah.
Come on. Like I don't know how many thousands of cars stop there, but that's a lot of money to be put in one place.
Yeah.
And then to be not taxed the same way as everybody else.
Correct. It's insane.
Wild money.
They definitely do a lot in there because they have like the hotel, they have the restaurants, they have the clubs. They're
convention center /
bungalows. Oh, the cabanas and stuff like
I think the cabanas was like a grand one day.
Yeah. That's a crazy. That's what bothers me. Like, why are we not fighting to get property like this for ourselves? Like,
look, I've been trying, but the property and then my pockets, they're not matching up.
They're not matching up.
So
they're not matching up. I've been on land ID and everything. My pocket's just not lining up with anything on there.
Chrissy, so you're saved too, right? You go to church?
Yeah, I just got saved in January.
Yeah,
oh, she's the one who I made the Pretty Girls Are God's Fave.
Oh, okay. You got to tell that story in a little bit. So you just got saved. So, like, what changed in your life now that you decided you wanted to give your life to God?
I feel like it's been on my mind for a couple years now. And I'm always like, is it the right time? Is it not the right time? And I was talking to somebody at church because, you know, when they call you to the altar, like at the end of service, if you want to be saved or you want to get prayed over and stuff. And yeah, like, because I'm a kind of a structured type of person, or I want to be sure of something before doing it type of thing. Maybe not really like taking big risks and stuff like that. But yeah, she's like, if you're thinking about it or if it's in your head, it's probably time. It's probably time. So I'm like, because then I was like, because I just turned 29, so I was like, oh, should I wait till 30? I wait until I'm older? Stuff like that. But I'm like, nah, it's time. It's time. Amazing. So
I used to think that the time was like when I'll get saved when I get to be older, like 70. I'll get saved then. I'll just live my life. Then I get saved 70. Then you die when you're older. Then you go straight to heaven. That's how you're supposed to do it. I didn't think you're supposed to get saved earlier.
That's
right.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's what I thought of too, because at the end of the day, I mean, the relationship is between me and God, but I guess I'm thinking, oh, you know, I'm not done having fun. Not that Christians don't have fun, but you know, you get looked upon and stuff. Like I know even my mom, you know, she thinking that things gonna be changed 360, but no, you can still have fun, you know, still live your life.
True.
If you get true.
Is your mom a Christian?
Yes.
Okay.
And she got saved like later. So I was even looking at that too. Like I'm like, okay, she got saved like 50s or 40s, something like that. So, but then the same lady I was speaking to at church was like, so many people like wait until they're older. Why not give God like some of like your young years as well?
Some people say they're gonna wait till they're older too and then die before they
right. That too.
You just don't know, man. Yeah. People left and right. Let's not go more.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying?
Like the going out and stuff, you know, maybe like partying and stuff. You know, she probably think like I was about to finish all of that. I don't know.
What kind of party?
Accounting party.
Parties like say Rise and Toast that I went to for my birthday. Yeah, or Carnival. She probably think like
you're gonna go to Carnival?
I want to still go to Carnival.
Y'all been to Carnival?
Are you gonna dress up?
Y'all been to Carnival?
This year I don't know if I'll dress up because those costumes are expensive.
Oh, really?
I've heard. They're really
She's like, that's
why.
I said, that's why. That's the reason.
Well, Miami, I'll dress up in a different country.
That's why you're drawing the line.
Okay, I don't know yet. Okay,
you're slowly going.
Once.
You're slowly moving, right? Slowly going.
Yeah.
Does like Novi give you like the ground rules? Like
a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. So
I
how
don't
is
think there
like?
are ground rules.
You don't think there are ground rules? I think there's some guidelines.
I don't
at least.
think there. No, I don't think so because
You think-
I
you
mean
think
there is, but
Mm.
it doesn't come from us.
Right.
Mm.
I'm like, it's between, at the end of the day, it's between me and God, between
Right,
her
exactly.
and God,
Your
between
conviction's gonna
True.
come.
you and God.
It's your conviction, but
What does that
Your
mean?
conviction will come.
it's your
What is that?
conviction,
It's not
right?
gonna come overnight.
What is that?
You'll know what it is when it comes.
You know what it is.
I'm gonna look it up.
You'll know.
There's
You'll
gonna be
know.
a day that you like.
Are
do
we all
something.
saved here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're all saved here.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Like-
yes.
Years and years saved.
You're in good company.
Okay.
You're in good company. Yeah,
Nice.
for a long, long time.
You're in good company.
Good.
Had some
Uh.
issues, but we're back.
That's okay.
We're back.
I think
I'm not even gonna lie
God
to you.
is great.
Like we're all talking, but my stomach is talking to them.
Your stomach is talking?
Oh, Derek, remember that stuff? We saw some stuff being cooked earlier. I'm talking to the
We know you
audience.
guys didn't eat.
We did, it looked like it was going to be good. She mentioned some stuff, and I'm getting hungry too. So we're gonna wrap it up.
Yes.
We're gonna do a rain check. We'll be back.
Yeah.
We'll be back though. We're gonna get.
Yeah.
We're gonna whenever y'all are ready. We're back on the pod.
This was
But
interesting.
Dirk, TTMT, you got anything? You got anything else?
No, I'm happy that Novi honored that you and Chrissy came. It's funny that you talked about your friend who just got saved. Now it's Chrissy there. It's like, oh, okay. Dope. I love it. So we'll see you in church. You got coming to church tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, he goes to the church?
Pause it, pause.
Oh, got you.
Yeah. So we'll see y'all in church tomorrow, hopefully. 10 o'clock
Yes.
service or 8 o'clock?
10 o'clock. Yeah.
10 o'clock, not waking up for 8, eh? She's like, nah,
I need to
not that
rest.
serious yet. Slow
I
steps,
need to
right?
rest for 10 o'clock.
Slow steps, right?
You go to our church too? Oh.
You want to come to church
Nah.
on Sunday? You should slide.
Not yet. I'm thinking. I might make a visit. Definitely gonna make a
You
visit.
should. Definitely should before I leave.
Yeah, she's going back to Japan soon.
No.
I know, right? Chrissy,
Damn. Oh, that flight. I just don't envy the flight. Oh my
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How
I
do
might
you
go
do
with
it?
her
Oh, really?
What?
to
Interesting.
visit. Yeah.
Visit.
Stay back here, South Florida. It's too nice. It's cold in Japan, isn't it? Isn't it?
When
Is it
we're
cold
going,
now?
no.
Huh?
May?
Not during this time. I'm leaving in May. It's gonna be hot.
Oh,
It'll
okay.
be hot. But during the wintertime, it gets really cold, doesn't it? Is it New York
Yes.
cold?
Yeah. Pretty
Okay.
much.
She's real-
I don't
she's
like the
real-
cold.
Huh?
You don't like the cold?
I'm so mad I miss winter.
You like the winter?
She
You like the
different.
winter?
But she was born in New York, so I get it.
Winter is nice.
Really?
Something about feeling your face, like not feeling your face, and your eyes are watering.
I
And
used
the
to
winter.
live in Canada.
My face burns. My face burns in the winter.
You touch the
It's
snow.
it's just
I've
something
never
about
seen
it.
snow, thank God, because
You
it
never
don't
see snow ever? Oh, you gotta see snow at least one time.
I know. Pretty soon.
Go to New
No,
York.
it's
Yeah.
something about
Now
your
we
ears
Our
and your
food,
hands
our
being
plates.
numb. Yeah.
I don't like my feet being cold, my hands numb.
Feet, hands so numb. I just left Chicago.
It's like it's
And we were
slapping.
walking outside. I'm on the phone, and I literally have to tell my wife. I say, "Look, I gotta get off the phone because my hands are outside my pockets, and they hurt." It was like 26.
Then you were walking like this for the rest of the day.
the rest of the day, warming up my hands.
And you never slipped
Your
on
head
ice.
like frozen in that phone thing.
I do not. Nah, I'm
you
good
ever
on. I'm
slipped
good
on
on the
ice?
cold.
Hit
Good
and
on
you
the
fell on
cold.
your butt. No, it hurts a lot. It's not fun.
The craziest part is being a part of a fraternity that claims they're ice cold and you don't like the cold. I'm good. So good.
Serious.
But
Good.
with that being said, ladies, it was nice having y'all. We're gonna
Yes.
close out the show. TTMT.
Yes.
a blessing, a pleasing
Always.
pleasure to be back on the podcast with you.
Always.
Next Level Nation. We only going what? Up, and up. And if you don't know,
now you know.
Now you know.
Let's go.
Check y'all later.
Deuce.